Big Deke news on a Wednesday. We got some Mark Robinson buzz to discuss, and also 3 reasons why the Markus Golden pickup just keeps getting better and better. First with Mark Robinson. Had a pick 6 yesterday. Kenny Pickett apparently was the one that threw it. I think this is more just a good sign for Mark Robinson as opposed to a negative for Pickett, because we know there's probably some miscommunication. Maybe the receiver ran the wrong route. I don't think it had anything to do with Kenny. Don't worry about that. But for Robinson, he said it was a ball aware play. It came to me, and I took advantage of the opportunity. This headline got me thinking a little bit. Mark Robinson, pick 6. Getting some more reps because Cole Holcomb, he's been banged up with injuries. Obviously, he's making the most of it. He says that opportunities come and you have to run with them. Anytime we get a rep on the grass, it's gold, and I treat it as such. And I plan to keep doing so. He played good for us last year. Am I wrong? He stepped in those last 2 or 3 games and was a force. We keep talking about bringing in this athletic inside linebacker, but what if we already have him on the roster? Mark Robinson is definitely athletic. It's just that he's inexperienced at the linebacker position. He started out as a running back whenever he first went to college, eventually switched to linebacker. So he's been only at this for a few years, but we saw his potential in 2022. I wonder what it could be now in 2023 with a year under his belt in the Steelers system. Could it be him this whole time? Obviously, the Steelers are in no rush, and this is what makes me feel like they're going to give Robinson a serious crack at this, because they passed up on drafting an inside linebacker early in the draft. I mean, Trenton Simpson was there, Drew Sanders was there. A bunch of those athletic inside linebackers went in the 3rd round, and we passed on all of them. So there's that. And then also, we did bring Quan Alexander in for a visit. But maybe that's just the Steelers doing due diligence, because obviously they weren't eager to sign him. He's still not on the team right now. So that got me thinking. I feel like they're going to give Mark a legitimate shot at this. And then if training camp comes and goes, the preseason games, and we still feel like it's something we got to address, then I think we'll do it then. But I think Mark Robinson actually has a chance at this inside linebacker 3 spot. The other guy on defense I wanted to talk about, though, is Markus Golden, our newest addition. And I said in the intro, I'm giving my 3 reasons why this pickup has gotten better and better as time has gone on. That's because more information is getting revealed. So the first reason why, I'm going to say he knows this Steelers culture. He's bought in. In fact, he wanted to be drafted by the team.
Man, I've always been a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I love the way they do things. I actually wanted to come here when I was coming out from the draft years ago, I feel like now. But just the defense, being able to come here, fly around. I know the rich history of linebackers here flying around, making plays, and I wanted to come be a part of that. And, of course, I know a couple of people on the team, and Denzel Martin, coach, outside linebacker coach. We grew up together, I can say, because me and him was college roommates. So it felt good to be able to reunite with him.
So clearly he has respect for this organization and how things are done, and that should only help in his first year of becoming a Pittsburgh Steeler. But the second thing I wanted to bring up is his contract. So I think we all could have assumed the deal wasn't going to be anything extravagant, but as the details came out, I think it's even more favorable for the Steelers than we would have thought. It's a 1-year contract that totals out to $1.3 million. It includes a minimum veteran base salary of $1.165 million and a signing bonus of $152,000. These numbers were crunched by Dave Bryan over at Steelers Depot. Shout out to him for doing that. And why this contract feels even better for the Steelers is just the fact that Golden is a high-quality player, and he's been in the league a while. He probably could have got more on the open market. I don't know. This is just from afar. We don't know exactly what his market was. But I assume he could have got a deal for 1 year, maybe 3 or 4 million elsewhere, just with his productivity in the past, who he is as a player, what he could bring to a team. But the Steelers were able to get him on basically the vet minimum. But then the third reason I wanted to bring up is he knows his role. I know we talked about, as soon as we signed him, he's going to be edge rusher 3. We all know that. But we also had a scenario that was similar and a Melvin Ingram and saying okay, he's going to come in here and be edge rusher 3. Although at that point, I felt like it was a little bit more of a competition between him and Highsmith, but we saw how that played out and he ended up leaving the team. Whereas Golden, he said to the reporters, yeah, I don't even care if I play 1 snap, I play 30. I know what it is. I'm all about the team, and I know my role here.
In terms of snaps, playing time, anything.
See,
like that?
I don't need all that because I know how football is, man. You can sit here and tell somebody anything or tell them something. Of course, you want to hear stuff, but at the end of the day, I know how football is. Anything can happen. So what I'm going to do is go hard every day, come to work every day, learn from these guys, and when the time comes, whether I play one play, whether I play 30 plays, I'm going to go hard all those plays.
Steelers have been looking for that third outside linebacker for a while, signing that guys every year. What makes you the right guy to be that solid number 3?
They came and got me, so I'm going to get out there and ball and go hard every day. I can't sit here and say, oh, this was going to make me. I know I'm going to come to work every day. I know I'm going to go hard. I know I'm going to do everything in my power to learn and get better. So I guess you could say that's what makes me the guy, because I'm going to come to work every day.
So shout out again to Markus Golden for becoming a Pittsburgh Steeler, and also shout out to Mark Robinson for making things happen, even though he's probably being somewhat overlooked this offseason. That's it for this edition of Big Deke News, though, on a Wednesday. Hope you guys enjoyed. Stay chillin' and peace.